This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
The Jimthorpe Independent Film Festival has a few movies making their debut in Pennsylvania. Stay tuned for that story and more next. Hi friends and welcome. I'm Ken Karen. I thank you for your time today, and let's get right to our local information. Well, if you're sick of streaming movies and television shows on your couch, and before you stream The Office for the 10th time, Lisa Sugart has some interesting entertainment suggestions for you in today's news feature. Also, there's nothing wrong with streaming The Office over and over again.
The fourth annual Jimthorpe Independent Film Festival will get underway on Thursday, April 22nd and run through the 25th. I am thrilled today to be joined by the co-founders of this fabulous event, and that is Todd Morris, who is also the executive director, and his partner, who is Jocelyn O'Neill. Todd, I'm going to start with you. How did this film festival come about in Jimthorpe?
Wow, it actually goes back a number of years to when I first came to Jimthorpe back in 1991. As an aspiring filmmaker myself, and I was struck by the place. It was just amazing. It was like Bedford Falls, like from It's a Wonderful Life. Like it's like the type of town you'd see under a Christmas tree. Mm-hmm. Victorian and beautiful and historic. And they had this amazing venue called the Mauchunk Opera House, and I thought to myself, man, that would be a perfect venue for a film festival. And then jump ahead to 2017. Jocelyn and I had already moved here to Jimthorpe, and we said, "Let's do it. Let's do this."
I was pregnant.
She was pregnant, and
or just like, let's do it.
Let's just do a film festival.
Well, last year, unfortunately, the festival wasn't held, even though this is your fourth year now. But COVID interrupted it. So, what impact did that have, Jocelyn? And does that mean there's more films this year?
So, you know what, everyone knows what happened. And so we had to cancel, and there was the alternative to go virtual. And we just decided that we weren't going to go that route. A lot of festivals did, and they had a lot of success. But for us, we just felt like we want to stay live. We want to stay in person. We want to have a festival that honors filmmakers and their ability to speak in front of an audience and have a discussion with the audience live and in person, as opposed to behind your computer screen. Not that that doesn't work and foster like a good discussion with other festivals, but for us, we just wanted to stay live because there was just so much noise on the internet at that point. There was just so much competition, yeah. And it just didn't make sense. And so we're back, and we're happy, and we're doing it safely. And as you know, the Mauchunk Opera House is huge, and it's like, seats like 350, 400 people, and we can safely social distance there, masks, hand sanitizers, all of the things.
For someone who's never been to a film festival, myself included, unfortunately, tell us what we could expect something like this. Is this something for all ages, or how does it work?
Well, it's more adult themed. Mm-hmm. It's just more, I would say like R-rated, PG-13, R-rated level, just so everyone is aware. And we run the gamut of every different genre and type of film that you can imagine, from documentaries to dramas to, horror, sci-fi, comedies, LGBTQ. Like I said, we cover the entire spectrum.
And are there films coming from all over?
All over the world.
Yeah, this has really turned out to be an international film festival in addition to independent. So we're very proud of our program this year. We have films that premiered in
4 Sundance premiering films.
4 Sundance features that have never played in Pennsylvania. We have a bunch of films that opened in Berlin and Toronto and Venice.
Saudi Arabia, we have a film.
Right.
Scales.
And these films have never played in Pennsylvania. These are Pennsylvania premieres. It's kind of a big deal considering the other festivals that are bigger and more established than we are.
We have a great social media presence. You can go to Jimthorpe Indie Film Fest.
.com.
You can go to our Instagram page, Jimthorpe Indie Film Festival. You can go to our Facebook page, Jimthorpe Independent Film Festival. You can, easily find all of the films. We're constantly pushing the trailers and what's being seen in our events, and the tickets are right there. It couldn't be easier to navigate it. So we've taken great lengths to make that accessible online.
And of course, you can buy tickets at the door at the Montjunk Opera House.
Mm-hmm. And they're just $10 a ticket. So it's extremely reasonable. There's no reason you can't see like 4 different screenings. And we would highly recommend that you see more than one film, because it is a program that we've curated over a year and a half. And every single film that we are programming, we stand behind 100%, and it will make you think, and it will entertain you, most importantly.
Today's news feature is brought to you by The Cheese Store and more. Go to their Facebook page to see their specials and check out their catering menu.
Thank you very much for that story, Lisa. Some local Girl Scouts got out recently to do some good. 12 Girl Scouts cleaned up the grassy area near Walmart in Hazel Township. Walmart provided supplies for the cleanup, and in another act of kindness, someone stopped by to give the girls a case of water to thank them for their efforts. If you would like to get out and help out, there's a cleanup in Hazelton on Saturday, April 24th. To get involved, call 570-579-8500.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Here's our weekend forecast from the National Weather Service. On Saturday, partly sunny with a high near 50 degrees. Saturday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 40 degrees. On Sunday, it's partly sunny with a high in the 50s. Sunday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 40 degrees. On Monday, there's a chance of showers, partly sunny with a high in the 50s. Monday night, a chance of showers, partly cloudy with a low around 40 degrees. And then on Tuesday, a chance of showers, mostly sunny with a high near 60 degrees. Another day and another win for the Hazelton Area High School baseball team. The Cougars are now 8-0 after beating Wyoming Valley West. Jake Hall had the winning hit in North Schuylkill's win over Jimthorpe, and Owen Kozar was 5 for 5 for Shenandoah Valley in their victory. In softball, Hazelton Area shut out Crestwood. Violet Ryan and Jocelyn Stitzer hit back-to-back home runs in North Schuylkill's win over Jimthorpe. In track and field, Monoy Area had 4 athletes win 3 events in wins over Schuylkill Haven. Ben Terry and Craig Durr got 3 wins for the boys, and Allison Babinski and McKenna Kavanis got 3 wins for the girls. Here are other results in track and field from around the area, and that's today's SSPTV Standard Speaker Scoreboard. Hazelton Little League is having sign-ups from 10 a.m. until noon on Saturday, April 17th at Hazelton City Hall. The cost per family is $65 for the first child, $55 for the second, and $45 for the third child and beyond. You'll need to bring proof of your address, your child's birth certificate, and their medical insurance information. Coming up, an interview about that community cleanup in the city of Hazelton. And in sports, Standard Speaker sports editor Dave Seaman gives us a local spring sports update.
SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Vincent R. Garvey, Esquire Jr., age 65 of Jonestown, who passed away on February 24th. A gravesite service will be held on Friday at 11 a.m. at Skyview Memorial Park in Tamaqua. The Joseph S. Polkowski Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Sharon Ann Hale, age 74 of Exton, services will be held in Arizona. And Michael A. Skunty Scarzella, age 63 of Hazelton, Mass will be held on Monday at 10 a.m. at Queen of Heaven Parish at Our Lady of Grace Church. Friends may call Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. at the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Today's social and obituary report is brought to you by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory. Call 570-788-0977 or go to harmonfuneral.com.